The reason why I click this video is you want to know how large language model actually works. Well, I know many of you watching this video right now have been using ChatGPT, like ChatGPT, Gemini, and other large language models like, for generating text, for answering your questions and something like that. But you don't know how it actually works. So in this video, we're talking about how large language model actually works. So stick around and let's dive into it together. What are large language models? Let's start with the basics. A large language model, or LLMs, are advanced AI systems trained on a massive amount of text in data. Think of it as a tool that can understand, that can generate, and that can even translate human language. For example, models like ChatGPT by OpenAI, BERT by Google, or LLaMA by Meta have been trained on billions of sentences from books, websites, and more. The results, they can predict the next word in a sentence or generate an entire paragraph that feels like they were written by human, but they were not. So these models are used in applications like chatbots, summarizing documents, language translations, and even creative writing, like drafting poems and stories, and even a lot of things. How the large language model actually works? To understand how large language model actually works, we need to understand these steps. So the first one is the tokenization. So the tokenization method is more like taking some sentences and splitting them into smaller pieces. Let's say, for example, a sentence like AI is amazing. So we will split to AI is amazing. So that's how the tokenization actually works. So the second one is the neural network. AI model actually uses a neural network called the transformer. So the transformer actually takes the tokens, understand them, analyze them, and make something good out of the tokens, and to be able to make good predictions and generates more sensible text or sensible. Okay, so the third one is the attention mechanism. So attention mechanism works like this. Let's say, for example, you're trying to read a book or you're trying to read a novel. In that the process of you reading the novel, your brain actually focuses on one sentence, maybe a one sentence or one word that actually helps you to understand, that novel very well, or that passage you're currently reading. So that's how the attention mechanism actually works. It takes one sentence, make good understanding of it, and to be able to make good context from it. Like training a large language model is no small feat at all. Like, it involves in main two steps. So the first step is the pre-training. So the model is exposed to billions of sentences from books and websites and other like blog posts, something like that. So, and other sources. So it's a goal to predict the next word in a sentence. Like, the cat sat on the, maybe on the table, maybe on the chair, maybe the cat sat down, maybe the cat sat on the something like, just predict the next word in a sentence. The second step is the fine tuning. So once the AI model is pre-trained, it is being trained to understand a lot of things, like a lot of context. Like, it's being trained with billions amount of text, sentences all across websites and blog posts and everything like that. So the fine tuning, the model is actually adjusted for specific task. For example, it can be fine tuning to answer questions. Yeah. Like, or even write computer codes. Like, we programmers, we actually use ChatGPT, to generate code. Not only programmers, everyone uses ChatGPT, right? I know you watching this video right now also use ChatGPT. Maybe you've used ChatGPT today, maybe to solve one problem or even ask some question. Application of large language model. Large language model are very versatile. So here are some few fields they are actually being used. The first one is the business sector. Business owners actually uses large language model to actually automate their business. Yeah, some people use ChatGPT. Some people create chatbots from ChatGPT. They can actually integrate it to their website. It can it can interact with their customers about what they actually want on the website, and it can do a lot of things like answering customer requirements, tasks, something like that. The education. So in the education sector, ChatGPT is being used in the educational sector. Let's say, for example, students. I use ChatGPT almost every day, to be honest with you, because just like a body to me. So we actually talk, interact, solve questions, solve problems and questions together. Maybe for example, you help me with my mathematics and some advice, coding, challenge. For every student, even not in all students entirely. So the next one is the creative field. The creative field, like people leveraging ChatGPT to actually make wealth, make money, and something like that. Even like artists, they use ChatGPT to maybe to generate songs, to generate text, like writing ebook, creating content, everything like that. And the limitation of large language model, they have pros and they have cons. So large language model actually save times. Like for example, you can use a large language model to actually automate your task, automate a lot of things in your businesses. They can handle complex queries instantly. They enable scalability for businesses. Large language model can actually generate some fake content sometimes. Their information might not be from the good source. It might actually be fake, something like that. They don't really understand language. Yeah. Maybe for example, the OpenAI voice chatting. So if you look at the model actually well, you see, let's say for example, you actually interact with in a voice mode. So when you've been talking, your voice is being generated to text and then sent to the model. Then the model will also analyze the text, so they can actually understand what you're saying. So they don't actually understand languages, like they make predictions, opinions, and they've been used for for false, for fraud, for generating fake content, to actually scam people. So what is next for large language model? The future is exciting. So we're talking about what is next for large language model. The multimodal models. So models that can actually combine text, image, and even videos are emerging. So imagine AI that can not only describe an image but also write a story about it. That is very, very impressive. That would be very, very impressive, to be honest with you. So AI in specialized field, from healthcare to aerospace, large language models are set to revolutionize industries. They could help doctors to analyze medical records or assist engineers in designing complex systems. So we're looking forward to development in AI in the next few coming years. So okay, so there you have it, a deep dive into large language model, how they actually works, what makes them works, and how they're changing the world, how they're changing how we interact with the whole world right now. So what do you think about large language model? Do you think they're making world great, or they're just destroying the world, as some people are saying? They say they are taking some jobs, AI is taking some jobs, whereas AI is also introducing new jobs to people. So what do you think about large language model? How do you think, how do you think they've helped you personally? So if you find this video helpful, please do like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think about large language model. So in the next video, I'll see you. Bye.